What do you think of that camera angle? I've taken a deep look into my beliefs and found myself to be a hypocrite by definition. I think that everyone needs to recognize that they're wrong. Everyone needs to recognize that they think that they're right. But by me thinking that, I'm thinking that I'm right and thinking that everyone is wrong, which would mean that I'm wrong too. But nah, just me overthinking things, thinking too deeply into things. But you know what? That's good. That's good to sometimes just think about things. Because before quarantine, we never had time to think. We never had time to just let things soak in and evaluate.
It's like sushi.
We've always been consuming, always on the go. And, you know, before I didn't really have those moments of clarity that comes from the times when you just stop, sit, and think, what does the food that I'm eating actually taste like? You know? I go through streaks of just consuming, streaks of consumption, and during that time usually when I'm in a creative lull, when I'm thinking, man, I want to get that flow state going, that state of creativity. But when I stop and do something as simple as sit down, feel the sun, and just sort of be. Just drift away and get connected with my thought process. That's when I can get into that stage of creativity, of production and flow. And you know what? My beliefs aren't hypocritical because if everyone thinks and acknowledges that everyone has truth, but also that everyone is wrong, it leaves room for learning and for self-improvement. You know, after making my last video, I was really reevaluating my beliefs on humanity, on what's moral, on what's right and wrong. And, you know, thoughts like, if lives are precious, then would killing a human be justified by the amount of lives saved by that human just ceasing to exist? It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I always thought, like, oh, we're gonna like grow old or something. And we might grow old, but like it might be a shitty existence.
I know, like with all the crap going on.
Yeah.
And I've always had this weird feeling, and this is so weird, but I've always never seen myself grow old. Like I always thought I would die young. I don't know why, like it's, you know.
Do you have an issue with that, or is it fine?
No, I mean it's, you know, live every day like it's your last. Because you never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Yeah, what kind of artistry do you do?
Well, I write music. I compose, I produce, and I write my own stuff. So
that's dope, dude. It's tricky, man. Like I don't know if you ever had that that lull kind of thing.
Yeah, every time, bro. Every time I wake up in the mornings, or I don't know, bro. Even when I take a shower, I think to myself, wait, what is it really that I really want to do, you know? Because a lot of people try to bring me down, but then at the end of the day, I just laugh about it. I'm like, this is funny, man. Like, things are actually happening, you know?
Yeah.
And people are just hating and hating. The more they hate, it feels like they're just helping you out, basically. Yeah, basically. But the more they talk about you, the more they're helping you out to succeed.
Yeah.
Because you're becoming something that they never thought you were going to be.
Has quarantine changed the way that you think about life in general at all?
I lost my grandpa to COVID.
Okay.
So at the beginning I didn't believe it. Like I was like, oh, it's all just like, you know. And then like to see it happening in front of you was hard. But I honestly during quarantine, all I did was, what did I do? I was baking a lot.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I picked that up, but honestly, it was just a lot of downtime. Like I had time for myself because besides that I would work and go to school.
Mm-hmm.
But with that, kind of had some time to, you know.
The first time in a while, huh?
First time, yeah.
Like to just have
think,
nothing,
yeah,
nothing
exactly.
to do.
Nothing to do.
Yeah.
Nothing,
But you have like
no
everything to
school,
do.
Yeah.
I guess some people, there's also the mindset like, oh, I'm not gonna make it, so like maybe I should just like not even try, like the market is like whatever.
I get that a lot, bro. Every single time, man. Like personally, man. Like I'm not trying to put anyone out there, but personally, I have one person that I dated. You know, actually tells me every time, hey, you're just wasting your time. You should just quit this and that. You know, I'm like, bro, it's not what you decide. That's what I want to decide. You know? And if I know that I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna make it. You know, it's just within time. You know, within time. You know, and I know it could happen. You know,
Yeah,
it's just
bro.
about being how to say it, dedicated to it, you know, dedicated to it and being capable of doing it and wanting to do it, you know, and actually waiting for it to come to you. But whether you get up and you chase after it, that's all I can say, man. If you can't do it, if you come at me and tell me that you want to become this and that, and I'm not seeing the process in you, obviously I'm not gonna judge you, but I'm gonna be like, hey, bro, you just talk and talk. You know, you gotta walk it, bro. Not just talk, but walk at the same time.
Yeah.
It could be baby steps that you need to take, but hey, little by little, you're gonna start making it happen, and you're gonna start seeing results out of it. You know, like I said, I didn't believe in myself, but here I am, bro. I'm still doing it, still trying to make it happen. Yeah, there's people that support, people that don't, but it's just like that, bro. When you're in the music industry, acting career, dancing career, you know, YouTube career, you know, it all depends. You know, people are gonna support you whether or not, you know.
Yeah.
You know, it all depends, bro, where you're at and where you want to be at, you know. So that's all I can say, bro. It's just about maintaining yourself humble, maintaining yourself, you know, with respect, respecting others the way you want to treat others the way you want to be treated, you know, basically.
I don't know. I feel like mentally, my space is definitely like a completely different person.
Yes, you are. Especially like when you have. I think I grew a lot. Like I understood who I am as a person and like my ambition and what I want to do. Which it was a little kind of hazy before, but with that.
What do you want to do?
Well, I'm going to go to med school eventually.
Well,
but it's gonna be, you know, stop in my ear. Sorry. Should we say you're gonna become a stripper?
hey, you can always be both if you want to.
I mean, yeah, there you go. I gotta pay off those loans somehow.
Yeah.
Bro, that's what the malls close down a lot because people don't listen, bro. They don't wear the mask. They don't listen, bro. So then you're over here like you're the one that's listening, respecting, and because of one person, you're really losing. You know, you're really losing something that you shouldn't. All because of one person that couldn't understand the rules and wear the mask.
I think well, I hope not, but around the holidays, it's gonna start to get packed. People are gonna cease to care about anything, and you know, come January, might happen. Like, just prepare yourself for that. Yeah, I know. This is a family-owned business, so like I like know everything about, you know, having to deal with finances for like shutting down, and it was like hell. You know, we shut down for 6 months. And we missed prom season, we missed all that.
Oh,
like
wow.
all the dances, like that's where we get busy. But
Yeah.
you know, now we're kind of having to, you know, just rebuild. And
Wow.
hopefully we don't shut down again, especially during Christmas season, 'cause, you know.
Yeah, they are, bro.
like
They are. A dog and a cat is the same thing, bro. You tell them to do something, they'll do it. They can't speak it, but they understand it. Why? Because they're human. They have the same thing as us. You know,
Like
they might not have
consciousness?
the same mouth. They might not have the same legs, but they have a heart, and we have a heart as well. So I guess they have a brain. So with that, obviously it goes in their brain, and they understand what you're trying to say. One time, bro, my friend had a dog, right? He got him high too. He was like, yeah. You know, like, what the damn, bro? This guy's like really high, man. I'm like, damn,
my
okay, that's
God.
crazy. So they do work the same as us, but in a different way. You know?
What makes it more wrong to kill your own species?
Yeah.
So you asked me what the difference between us and animals are. I said justice. Now you're asking if don't know. That's an interesting question. I think in general it's wrong to kill your own kind. Like, why you do that? Yeah, exactly. Why you do that? I don't want to get into religion, but I think it has something to do with God. You know, whatever is the intention of I don't know how to say it. But yeah.
Do you believe in God?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm a Muslim.
Okay.
I was born and raised here, but I don't, like you said, like, you know, you felt somebody pick you up. I haven't like felt something like that, but like whenever I go pray or like, you know, do whatever, like I feel, especially during Ramadan, which is like our holy month, like you just feel like there's like, I don't know how to say this, just kind of like a higher power just around you. Like you feel it like, okay, you know, I'm doing something right, I'm happy, like things are going right.
I went to the mall. I observed. I listened. I talked to people. And I thought to myself, I've regained my faith in humanity. Not because I love the consumerism or the artificiality of humanity, but I love the drive of people that I see, the creation of people. I saw people coming out here despite, you know, governmental or social conditions never imaginable 10,000 years ago, and they grind. I see these beautiful people with dreams and hopes, and they are achieving them, but they're also forced to work at a menial job, a job just to get food on the table, a job to get bills paid. And this has really just cemented my mind into the fact that we must rewild our landscapes. People wouldn't have to chase their dreams if doing your dreams is just the norm. I tasted the incredible fruit of humanity, and I felt the love of creation. I talked to these people and I felt the love of passion. And I realize now that humanity is not something that you can just lose or gain faith in. Humanity is like food. Humanity is like soup. You don't taste a bad soup and then say that you've lost faith in soup. You don't taste a good soup and then say all soups are good. And even though there's bad soups in the world, we can look at the ingredients and see what's making it gross. And we can continue to taste them because we happen across some really good ass soups. And those good, yummy ingredients, we can add into our own soup. And I don't think that the chef of your soup is your parents, or your environment, or your upbringing. You are. You are the chef, because we're constantly creating ourselves. Every action we take, everything that we choose to consume, our environments, our upbringings, are the ingredients. But we as the creators of the soup can always look around the kitchen, taste the soups, and add some spices, some ingredients that we didn't think of before. And I thought that the internet was supposed to be the carrier of that, the carrier of exposure to other people. But now I realize that the internet is just designed to do the opposite. The creators of the algorithms designed the internet to put people into bubbles, not just seeing what they agree with, but shown what makes them outraged, what makes the other defined into the enemy. And it's because outrage, fear, it's so cheap, it's so easy to profit off of, and it's so reactionary. It's made us look at other soups and categorize them and label them instead of going and actually just going across the fucking kitchen and sharing our soups. In a recent sneako video I watched, he was saying that one of his 10 commandments is get money by any means necessary, because money buys freedom. But I look at these people I talk to, and I realize that money enslaves us. It enslaves us with the idea of freedom. But there are so many people who are slaves to getting money. Rich people who are tied by money, poor people who are restricted by money. But true freedom comes from the realization that you don't need to check any boxes to do what you want. You can literally do anything just because you can. Like, if you wanted to travel but you didn't have money, you can train hop, you can stow away on a boat. If you want to hitchhike to the beach, you can. Like, if you wanted to make art, all you had to do is do it. I listened to my recording a couple days later, and I realized that I am a fucking hypocrite. I've been self-sabotaging myself and not listening to my own goddamn advice. I said true freedom comes from the realization that you don't need to check any boxes to do what you want. But I've started focusing on school when I know that school isn't even my future. I've been waiting on my parents to hop on a fucking train and to achieve what I want to do, what I need to do. I've stopped working out. I've started eating shit. I started watching porn again. I've stood in my own way. By doing things that aren't for my future and aren't for my present either. School, inaction, pornography. And I need to get realigned. Alright, man, what's your name?
Well, my name is George Sandoval, aka Jayisma. I'm an upcoming artist from San Diego, California. Right here, posted up the main place. You already know what it is.
Alright, where can we find you?
You guys can find me on Instagram as Jayisma Official, Jayisma Official. On YouTube, Jayisma Music, Jayisma Music. So you guys will be able to find my music right there. So pretty dope.
Okay, cool.